beautiful people. How are you guys today? Yes, today I have a live in the evening. Yeah, which is something which is a bit an odd timing for me. Right, okay. Help me to like and share first, guys. Help me to like and share, right? Like and share. How do we like and share? Wait, hang on, yeah. I got to see first that all my these things are coming up. Oh, yes, you can hear tung 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 over there. Yes. So what do you do is from here, the word share, you go to share, right? And then you click on to share now. Just share now, all right? So do it like 3 times, then that will be good. Oh, because today, whatever I'll be sharing, I am very, very sure if you were to share, you will help a soul out there. Because today, what I will be covering about is mainly on, this is the second episode. Yeah, second episode. Right. You hang on for a while. I'm turning on my Instagram as well. Hang on. Yes, hola, beautiful people from Instagram. So this channel that you'll be seeing, it will also go into my YouTube and it will also be in my FB Live, my personal page, and also my business page. Yeah, so for those people in Instagram who would like to see all the wordings that will be coming out, please go into my FB Live or also go to my YouTube. Okay, all right. Okay, guys. So now here we are. One moment, yeah. Let me check it out. Yes, guys, today is the second episode pertaining to the buying of HDB property. Hi, thank you very much for like and share, guys. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Okay, how come I cannot see all the comments here? Can you help me to comment also? Yeah. All right. I can't see people coming in, but anyway, so we're going to cover on a few things. Number one, we'll be covering on financial calculation. Is very important. Why I'm doing this, I have to repeat to both people in an IG and also both in FB, right? Because I've been receiving a lot, so many overwhelming callers who in fact called me and asked me, right? Okay, who has been calling me and asking me, oh, Kak Rian, how is it like if I were to have this what are the things I need to do and all that. All the things, the first step, what needs to be done, and also the buyer intent to buy, everything has already been explained in HD on my first episode, right? So today is the second episode. So remember this as a recap. What we have to do is, number one, to apply for the HDB loan. Right? Applying for HDB loan, I've sent in the link on the episode 1. So now what we have to do is also, second one that you have to do is also to submit the buyer intent to buy. From there, it will be pretty clear how much are the grants that you are entitled to. Okay, so these are very, very important. Okay, guys, I'm so sorry. I will not be able to see who are the ones who come in. So I can't say hello, welcome. Say hello to me. Hi Sharizwan, Samsudin, thank you very much for coming. Hi Kak Rian, hola. How are you, Sharizwan? How's life over there? Very good. So long, I never see you. Siti Hawa, hi Kak Rian, thank you very much for saying hello to me. Hi Tina Tiam, thank you very much for coming. Hey, hi Shed Esa 07, thank you very much for coming. All right, guys. So this is what I'll be covering now. Number one, what we have to check is on the financial, right? Financial calculation. Okay, you hang on for a while. Okay. Financial calculation. These are all the things that we need to know. But before we would like to know how much it is, you don't agak-agak, you don't assume. You don't just go into the financial calculator in Property Guru lah, in HDB, then calculate, then you say confirm. You can get that loan amount, because that is not true. Okay, because whatever it is, we still need to have, for those people who are taking a HDB loan, right, we must make sure that the HDB loan is valid before we even grant an option. Meaning, before we want to book a house, you must make sure you have the HLE valid, home loan eligibility. Okay, not the financial calculator from HDB, not the financial calculator from the Property Guru or anywhere. Okay, so this is very important. What if you already grant the option, you already place a $1,000 deposit, and then turns out, right, that you do not have a valid HLE and you want to use a HLE, what's going to happen? You will see that $1,000 fly away. Yeah, so this is very important. Yeah, do not take the things lightly, right? And do not just suddenly you book, then you say, alamak, I haven't done my HLE. I thought the financial calculation all okay. So sorry, the seller will not return it to you. But for those people who are on bank loan and you would like to get the IPA, it's best for you to have it ready before even you book, so you will know what's your budget like. If you don't and you assume that you are able to get a big loan amount, then be prepared. If your loan is not approved or your loan seems to be like much lesser than what you assume, then be prepared for you to say goodbye to your deposit. All right. So these are very, very important. All right. So once your HLE is out, right, or your IPA in principal amount is out from the bank. So this is the next question. So what's my budget, right? What's my budget? How much can I buy? What's the size of the house that I can buy? Yeah. So how do you calculate? Okay, what I'm going to discuss now is whatever is written over here will be based on those virgin buyers, right? For those buyers who has never bought a house from HDB before. So therefore, you are entitled to the grants, right? Okay, so we're going to go through that. That along the way, I will also select for those people who has already bought a house from HDB before, bought a house using a HDB loan before, and then now you are buying another house, no, selling one HDB and buying another HDB. So these also apply to you, okay? But there are some different changes now. Okay, hello, Daniel, how are you? Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for coming, guys. So, here. Guys, say hello to me. Feel free to ask any questions along the way. Right, this is the formula. What's your budget? That was the question. So this is the formula. Okay, CPF in ordinary account plus loan amount plus grant entitled minus the stamp duty. That will be the estimated budget of the house purchase. Okay, all right. So I hope you know that. You understand that? Yeah, so this is the formula. Okay, I repeat. Hi, Daniel, 8P. Thank you very much for coming, right? So CPF in the ordinary account plus the loan amount plus the grant entitled minus the stamp duty equals to estimated budget house to purchase. So what does that mean? So that means you really need to know the grant amount, right? So since you need to know the grant amount, that is why I insist that all of you were to go into the buyer intent to buy. From there, from the intent to buy, it will reflect the amount of grants that you are entitled to. So makes things much safer. Right, we have to clear your path for you. We have to clear all those forests, the shrubs, and all that. So once by doing this, the buyer intend to buy, so you will know how much are the grants that you are entitled to. Right, grants. You will know by doing your buyer intend to buy. So anyway, just as a short one, just a simple one. What are the grants available? Right? These are all for the virgin buyers who has never bought a house direct from HDB before, who has never bought a house using a grant before, right? So this is what you are entitled to, right? You will be entitled to a family grant for those people who are married, okay? Married singles, you'll be getting half, okay? Family grant. For family grant from 2 room, if you are buying a 2 to 4 room, right, you'll be entitled to a 50,000 grant. 50,000. This 50,000 grant will be putting into your CPF ordinary account, right? Okay, and if you are intending to buy a 5-room flat, so therefore your grant, 5 room and above, you see, lesser, you are only entitled to 40K. So if you are married, right, husband and wife, A and B. So where does the grant go? These grants will go into individual account. 20,000 to A, 20,000 to B in your CPF account, right? And these grants can only be used for the purchase of a HDB flat. Okay, because these are grants which is bonding together lah, CPF and HDB together. So it can only be used for the purchase of the HDB flat. The best beautiful part of it, these grants can be used as a down payment for your house. So, for example, you only have 20,000 CPF in your ordinary account. But with this grant, right, it can help you to pay for the down payment. So you don't have to worry about the down payment at all. All right. So this is one of the grants for those people who are married. For those who are singles and above 35, you are also entitled to the half grant, right? Okay. Next is the enhanced grant. This one I will super strongly encourage all of you who are buying a house to work, because why? You are able to enjoy this enhanced grant. Because why? This enhanced grant, the lower your salary, the lower your household income, the higher the enhanced grant that you guys can get. So for example, husband and wife working, both of you, your income are very, very low. Husband only earning maybe about maybe 800. Wife is also earning $800. So estimated, how much are the enhanced grant that you'll be getting? 80,000. Right? 80,000 enhanced grant, you are entitled to. So imagine, that 80,000 will be used as a down payment for the house. Wow, good, right? But what is the eligibility for the enhanced grant? The eligibility for enhanced grant is that both party, whoever is applying for this enhanced grant, must be working for the past 12 months with no unpaid leave. Very important, okay? So those people who like to take unpaid leave, bear this in mind. For the past 12 months, okay, for example, this one is calculated backwards from the grant option date. Example, you go shopping, your HLE is already out already. And then after that, you go shopping. Okay, today, then you option on a house, you deposit on a house on the 1st November, example, 1st November. So when is it that they're going to check that you have been working for the past 12 months? So that means it will be from the last year. Now is 2021. So from 2020. From the 1st of November 2020 until 1st of November 2021, you must be employed with CPF contribution. Okay? For example, some people just, I cannot tahan with my boss. I want to stop working. So they stop in between. Okay? Maybe October, maybe in June. 1st of June, you stop working, then you take 1 month leave, and then you go and start working on the 1st of July. So does that mean you can get your enhanced grant? No, you cannot. Why? Because there is a break. From the CPF contribution, they will see that there is a break in between. And so therefore, no, you are not entitled for the enhanced grant. So very rugi, right? So with this, my friends, FB friends, and also IGNs, this is where you have to plan to ensure that you do not take unpaid leave. You do not just change job unnecessarily, because you would like to make sure you are eligible for the enhanced grant. Enjoy the enhanced grant. It's being given by the government, so do it. What if both person would like to buy a house, only husband is working, then the wife is not working? Can the wife entitled to enhanced grant? Cannot, because she's not working. So only the husband is entitled. So probably rather than 80,000, probably it will be half. depends on his income. Okay, depends on his income. So probably he will only be entitled to 40,000. So that is why, my friends, okay, that we have to plan when we want to buy a house. We really have to plan when you want to work, when you don't want to work. And for those people like Grab drivers, Food Panda, for those people who are working on freelance, right? Well, guys, let me tell you this. Better plan when you wanted to buy your house. Why? Because if you do not, you cannot just show the HDB on your payslip for your payslip. They need to see your IRAS, okay, your notice of assessment. So you need to declare your income for 2 years. Then from there you can apply for your loan. Okay. So you must declare. Don't think, ayah, my salary so low. Ayah, no need to declare lah. Ayah, so sayang. Later you have difficulty to go and buy a house. All right. Just now I did mention. Okay, hang on. Let me see. Hi, Chiwei. For single buying resale flat. Hi, all right, Chiwei. For singles that are buying a resale flat. Okay. Okay, a very basic one. For resale flat, you are able to get different kinds of grant, which is the merit grant or even the single grant, yeah, Chiwei. Okay, and number two, you are also entitled to get the proximity housing grant, right? Proximity housing grant is where you choose to stay near your parents within 4 kilometers or parents staying with you, right? Okay, this is number two. Proximity housing grant, the merit grant, okay. And then the third one will be the enhanced grant, okay. If you were to buy a resale flat, you are entitled to these three kinds of grant. I hope you understand, yeah, Chiwe. I hope I answer your question, right? However, if you were to buy a house which is direct from HDB, like the BTO SBF, direct from HDB, meaning that there is no owner for that house. You buy and see the HDB and sign the documents with HDB officer, and HDB is the one who pass you the key. That is what it means by buying direct from HDB, right? If you were to buy direct from HDB like SBF, sales of balance flat, or BTO, built to order, which it will be ready in about 3 to 4 or 5 years, all right, you are only able to claim for the enhanced grant. Proximity grant, no, nahi, okay. And then also for the merit grant or singles grant, also no, you are not entitled. Only enhanced grant if you were to buy a house direct from HDB. All right, Chiwe, for single buying resale flat, it still applies, but all the grants that you are entitled to will be halved. Okay, like for family grant, okay, you probably will only be able to get only about 20,000, and then for proximity grant you'll only be able to get about 10,000. So these are the grants that you are entitled to. I hope I answered your question. But all the other things, the process, the procedures are all the same, yeah, Chiwe, meaning that you still have to apply for the HDB loan and HDB loan, submit the buyer intent to buy, and then from here also the calculation. All right. Okay, you are also entitled to the enhanced grant. So the lower your income, then the higher the enhanced grant you can get. But you won't be getting this like maximum 80,000. Since you are single, right? Then you are only entitled to maximum up to 40,000. Okay, so it's the same. You are also entitled. However, for singles that are buying a resale flat or buying a house direct from HDB, minimum age must be 35 years old. 35, okay? 35 years old. That means once you reach your happy birthday at the age of 35, happy birthday to you. Okay? Then the next day, you can immediately apply for a loan. If you are only 34 years, 11 months, you want to do something ahead, then you go and apply from the HDB, HLE application, right? It will confirm reject. Well, if you were to apply into the buyer intent to buy, right, it will confirm reject. So you must be 35 years old, then you can start to apply for the loan and also the buyer intent. All right, Chiwe, I hope I answer your question. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Guys, if you have any questions, feel free. Bring in all those questions as much as you can. Huh? Okay, since just now we already mentioned about the enhanced grant, right? So remember, these are must be calculated backwards. For those people who are self-employed, like those from Grab driver or Food Panda, or having your own businesses, they would like to see your 2 years NOA. Okay, this was explained in my first episode. All right, so now we have a case study. Okay. Anyway, salah. This one I put in first. Proximity housing grant. Okay, proximity, just now I did mention. It must be within 4 kilometers from the parents or the married child. All right. If it is like staying with parents, it will be 30K. But staying near parents or staying near married child, it will be 20K. Even though you say previously last 5 years, I already took the proximity housing grant. No problem. This one still can take one. Okay. Government give as a special discount, special incentive for the Singaporeans. Okay. So this is the proximity housing grant. For singles, so it will be half of that. So if parents staying together, so it will be 15,000. So if you are staying near parents, then it will be 10,000. So definitely you'll also be asking, you cannot just assume within 4K, this one is near, that it's over. Okay, sure, very near, can it's within 4 kilometers. Okay, there is a way for you to find out. You have to go to the HDB website and then you just key in proximity calculation. Then you sign in the address of the house that you will be buying and the house that you are tagging to, which is that your parents staying there or your married child staying there. So don't just assume. So with that, then you will know whether it's within that 4 kilometer radius. Don't just assume. It's quite interesting, That time my client, she is buying a house in Yishun. And then the daughter is staying in Sembawang, Then I said, sure can, man. This one is different estate already. One is in Yishun and then the other one in Sembawang. Logically, we say cannot, right? But when I check into that proximity calculator, from the HDB website, which I mentioned to you guys just now, right? That is stated it's within 4 kilometer radius, within, so I immediately screenshot, so just in case, we wouldn't know, right? Sometimes all these technical glitches, right? So with that, I make sure I have that, and I also, in case if technical glitches say that, my client cannot get the proximity grant, then I can show this we actually done our due diligence, right or not? So don't just assume that it is within 4 kilometer or totally is out of the 4 kilometer. Go and check. It's just a click of a button. You can find it in the HDB website, okay? And you key in the proximity calculation. Then it will come out one automatically. All right. So I'm giving you an example here. Steven. Okay, Steven is 28 years old. Okay, case study. Okay, I become like teacher now. Okay, Steven is 28 years old and Susie is 25 years old. Both are working. Okay, but working and never stop working for the past 1 year and never take unpaid leave. Okay, they have a combined CPF of 80,000. So combined CPF in the ordinary account. Special account cannot use to pay for the house at the initial stage. I mentioned this before in my first episode. All right. And then the loan amount that we get from Steven and Susie, they already applied for HLE, is 280,000. Okay, they would like to buy a 5-room resale near their parents. So near their parents, how much was it just now, the grant? Okay, proximity housing grant near parents will be 20K. So this is what you are entitled to. So what is their budget like? Right or not? Okay. So what they have, how come I put PHD 40K? Salah liao. Hang on, PHG is 20K, right? Because it's staying near to their parents. Okay. It's supposed to be the, okay. All right. Okay. So the PHG CPF is 80K plus the PHG is 20K, right? And then the loan amount that they get is 280,000. Not bad, not bad. Okay. And the EHG, for the total household income of 5K, the EHG estimated is about 40K. But usually, for me, I just don't want to take the risk. Okay, I don't want to take the risk, and then I will just put like maybe the EHG or maybe it's a bit lesser than that. So it's better for you to be safe rather than for you to be sorry, right or not? So that means the total price, the total amount of house that they can buy is about 420,000, right? Okay, it's about 420,000. Wow, then can they buy a 5 room or not? Ayo, where got 5 room at 420,000 now? Don't have. So I will tell this Steven and Suzy lah. Ade, Xiao Titi, Xiao Mei Mei. I'm so sorry. With the budget that you have, right, 420,000, you can only buy a 4 room flat. 4 room only, okay? Maybe even a 4S or 4NG. All right. So then with that, so you have to move a bit. And remember this one, I haven't minus off the stamp duty. How you calculate stamp duty? Okay, it's based on the purchase price of the house. If the house is at least about maybe 400,000, for ease of calculation, 400,000. Stamp duty will be 3,000, then minus and 3%, then minus another 5,800. Yeah, so in total that could amount to 2, 3, 4, 5, probably about 7 to 8,000. So you have to set aside these stamp duty monies. No stamp duty monies cannot proceed. No stamp duty monies in CPF, then you have to come up with cash. All right. So that will be your maximum budget. So will be to play safe, maybe about 405 to 410 lah. That is your maximum budget lah. Okay. So from there, start looking for a house at that price. At that CPF price. Because as of today, a lot of houses where that means they are already having the COV, the cash over valuation. All right. Okay. Right. So, wait, hang on. Okay, so that is the formula. Let me see. I have a comment here. Syed Riza, cannot 4 room only, but smaller, older flat. Yes, you so clever, Syed Riza. Why 5800, not 5400? What's 5800? Hang on, let me see. 5800. What is 5800? What is 5800 Riza? Where did I put 5800? Not 480, not 480. Oh, because are you referring to the stamp duty? Is the stamp duty will be 3% minus 5, about 5800. Yes, about 5800. About that. 5853 meh? No, not 53, about 58. However, for all of us, most of the agents, we will have the stamp duty calculator. That will be much, much more accurate. Okay. If you like to look into it also, there is also a stamp. You can look into the stamp duty for under IRAS. IRAS also can calculate for you the stamp duty. All right. Stamp duty. Yes. Yeah. Correct. All right. 58, right? Okay. Hang on. Anyway, this way. All right. So this is what you should know. This is your budget. Okay, for today's market, because there will be COV, cash over valuation. Hey, hi Get Singapore. Hi Rafi Sudrio. Thank you very much for coming. Hi Scopayo. Thank you very much for coming. If you guys would like to watch me like further better, with a better view and with all the articles written, that will be my FB Live lah. But in the meantime, here you can just listen to the points. Also valid one. Okay, right. So here, this will be the formula, right? Okay, so the other thing that you also will have to consider will be the ruling, okay? The ruling. what is the ruling that we have here at this point of time for this Susie and Stephen? The rulings that will be affecting you. Okay, this is called the remaining lease ruling. Remaining lease ruling. I'm going to type it here. Remaining lease ruling, what is it about? Okay, what does this mean by remaining lease ruling? Remaining lease ruling meaning that there is a formula. This was done in 2019 by our Mr. Lawrence Wong. You know, they come up with this whole idea about remaining lease ruling. It's not bad. It's not bad. But why are they doing that? Because they want to protect us. Okay, they want to protect the owners of the house. Okay, this was in October 10 of October 2019. Mr. Lawrence Wong come up with this remaining lease ruling. Why? Because they would like to ensure that the youngest buyer, right, can live up to the end date of that house. All right. Do not outlive lah. Meaning that later, if the house already like 99 years, HDB take back, and then you are still very young, you are still 70 years old. Then if they take back the house, where are you going to stay? So that's why they come up with this remaining lease ruling. What is the formula? Formula is age of the youngest buyer, yeah, okay, plus the remaining lease of the house, okay, must be more than or equals to 95. Okay, I just put equal because I don't have the sign more than. Okay, more than or equals to lah. Okay. So this is very, very important. Okay. That the formula. Salah. Okay. The age of the youngest buyer plus the remaining lease of the house must be more than or equals to 95. Okay. Not equals to, must be more than or equals to. Hang on, let me edit. Or else if you all never hear the audio, more than or equal to. Equal to 95. So, for this, right, what is the age of the house that this Stephen and Susie can buy? So how do you know? So who is the youngest over here? So youngest is Susie, right? Youngest is Susie. So I'm going to show you this one, right? So look at that. Youngest is Susie. Susie is youngest. So once Susie is youngest, 25 years old. So what should you do? You should 95 minus 25, right? So equals to 70. So you must look at the house which is 70 years remaining lease. Okay, look at that. Okay, Susie is the youngest. She is only 25 years old. So with that, because of this formula, right? This formula, your age of youngest buyer plus the remaining lease of the house must be more than or equals to 95. So with this, we have to use Susie's age, as she is the youngest buyer. So 25 years old. So 95 minus 25. So she must buy a house which is where the remaining lease is left with 70 years. So 99 minus 70, at least about 29. The best is the age of the house is 28. Don't follow too close lah. Okay. The other way that how you want to find out is you go into you go to Google, you key in centralized map. Okay, from here, then it will appear. It will be under HDB, right? Then they will ask you to key in. What the address of the property. Doesn't need to have the unit number. It's just the address, the block, and also the street number. So very important. Don't follow the one in Property Guru. Don't follow the one in 99.co. Okay? Because most of my clients as well, when they look at it, cut this one can. Then when I check in the centralized map, centralized maps is part of HDB. It's under HDB. It's one of the HDB e-services. So if they will follow, we all will follow by the HDB centralized map rather than Property Guru, because the ones in Property Guru might not be accurate. Be safe. So from here, then you will know whether the remaining list is the actual one as is stipulated. Okay. And whatever you do, please also check. Age of remaining list plus remaining list must be more than or equals to 95. Yes, must be more than. I don't know. I cannot see that one. Okay. Now I find it in my keyboard. Thank you very much, Sheikh Reza. Thank you very much. Right? So with this, yes, with this, so therefore it is very important. Yeah. What will happen? Then you say, never mind, Kak. I think also I won't live that long. I won't live that long. So therefore, I think I don't have to I can just buy a house which is much older lah. Remaining lease much lesser than 70 years or so I can buy. So what will happen if you proceed with that? Okay, two things will happen. This is dangerous, very, very dangerous, number one is that your loan amount will be reduced. Loan amount will be reduced. There's a calculation for that. So if you like to know further, you can just PM me. Okay. And also number two is that the utilization of CPF will also be limited. You can't fully utilize all your CPF for the payment of the house. You won't feel it now, but you will feel it probably in future. So example, right? Example, if the CPF, they stated there, since you are buying the house which is much older, right? The remaining lease is, doesn't meet this remaining lease ruling, does not meet. So therefore, right, you will have to, we can only allow you to use your CPF up to maybe about 200,000. And you purchase the house is up to 400,000. So, okay, so you keep paying, happily staying there, you pay and pay and pay. And remember this, there's also accrued interest, right? So with the CPF and with the accrued interest that you put in, once it reaches up to 200,000, after that, even though you have CPF that is incoming every month, $1,000, you cannot use your CPF anymore. You have to start using cash to pay for your house. Okay, so are you prepared for that? So all this, we really have to look into the matter. You don't feel it right now, but probably you feel it in the future because of this remaining lease. All right, so these also apply to all, not only to HDB, but also to private property. Okay, yeah. So today is the end of it because tomorrow I'll be covering on a few other topics on the timeline and also understanding the option to purchase. Hang on. David Wong. Evening, sir. Hello, evening. Sheikh Riza. Yes. Is there an easier way to see based on year it is built? Yes, there is. You have to go to centralized map there, stated over there, right? Yeah, you go into centralized map, yeah. You just Google centralized map. You can try it now, right? Then from there you will see it. This is not the easier way, but this is one of the best ways. One of the best ways, yeah. And it is more accurate, yeah. Do not try looking just from Property Guru and trusting that everything is correct, because I have incidents where in fact Property Guru stated that the remaining list, the date of build is different. Where else in centralized map it is very, very accurate. It even shows you the month. Okay. Hang on, let me go into my iPad and then I show you guys so you will be very, very clear. Okay. Okay, so I'm going into the centralized map. Apologies about this. If I'm in Zoom, I'm very familiar of how to get it done. But this one, I don't know how to go into Zoom. Okay, I don't know how to go. I do not know how to go into the. It is not really friendly with this. Okay, hang on, yeah. Hello, yes, David Wong. How are you? Thank you very much for coming. Okay, so you go into Safari or Chrome or Google, right? You go into centralize, CENTRALISED map. Okay, right. You see, once I go and Google into centralized map over here, right? You can see that. Then I immediately I log in into the HDB map services. I click in. So you can see from there. Okay, Riza, this is very important, okay, for HDB houses. So from here, what do you do? Okay, you click in. So maybe my old house So from here, you click in 401 Jurong West that's my old house. Oh, I like that house, very big seriously. And then now most of the people we also want to have big houses because have to work from home, very stressful. Right? Then after that, oh, remaining lease doesn't make. Okay, look at this. I hope you guys can see, right? It even stated for 401 Jurong West, what is the lease start date, which is 1st August 1984. And then it's 99 years, and the remaining lease is 61 years, 10 months. You see how accurate it is? Because if it were to be from Property Guru and others, it will not be stated like that. So it is very important, to know where is your source. Then from here, what I will do, I will screenshot. I will send it to my clients, to the buyers, right? And I will also keep it as a copy, just in case, right? In future, then they will say, while upon submission, then they say, oh, doesn't meet. How come doesn't meet? This one from my record, it meet. I also seen already. So please calculate as per the year. If the year balance is only 61 year and 1 month, right? And then the remaining list is 61 year and 1 month, and you are submitting the case probably maybe in about 2 or 3 months down the road, please avoid the risk. Those are unnecessary risks. Okay. So this is what I mentioned already. You Google centralized map. Okay, in case if there are any other questions, you can bring in your questions right now as well. Right, for with that, so I would like to end, since there are no other questions, I would like to end this live, right? And I will continue again tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a bit overwhelming. That will be things that I will cover regarding the timeline, the extension, and also pertaining to understanding the option to purchase. So remember this, guys, the basic of the matter is that we have to ensure that your HDB is valid, right? So upon signing all this, you must know what to select as well for the houses that you want to select. Okay, so we'll be seeing you again tomorrow. In the meantime, hasta la vista, you take care, stay safe, be like a tree, stretch as much as you can, right? And then each day and in every way, we get better and better. All right, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you from IG. Thank you from FB. Thank you, GetSpot. Thank you very much. And you guys have enjoy your very good weekend. Bye.